Have you ever heard the legend of Medusa, the serpent-haired creature from Greek mythology, who could freeze anyone in place with nothing more than a single stare? Well, she may be a story carved into the past, but there's a real place on Earth, with a power strangely similar to hers. A place so harsh, so chemically unforgiving, that it can turn living creatures into stone-like sculptures. Welcome to Lake Natron, and this is What If, where we dive into what would happen if you ventured into one of the planet's most deadly waters. Before we dip even a toe in, let's unravel the eerie science behind this hellish lake. Much like the Dead Sea, Lake Natron sits in Tanzania's Great Rift Valley and has no rivers carrying water away, no exit streams, no drainage. Every drop of rain, every mineral dissolved in it, collects and concentrates in the heat of the desert sun. Imagine a giant, simmering bowl of salty soup, a soup that wants you dead. But the real danger comes from the nearby volcano, Doinyolingai, the only active volcano on Earth that erupts a rare, low-temperature lava, rich in sodium and potassium carbonates. This bizarre lava, called nitrocarbonatite, crumbles, dissolves, and leaks into the lake, infusing it with a chemical cocktail, once used by the ancient Egyptians to preserve their dead. That's right, the same ingredients used in mummification flow freely into Lake Natron. Sodium carbonate, sodium bicarbonate, a natural embalming bath. The lake becomes a vast, caustic pool, with a pH of around 10.5, nearly as alkaline as ammonia. That extreme chemistry gives the water its surreal, reddish glow, like a mirror reflecting a blood-red sky. And the creatures who make the mistake of diving into this deceptive mirror, they don't turn to stone instantly, but over time they calcify. Their bodies harden into perfect, eerie statues, as if Medusa herself had glanced their way. In 2013, wildlife photographer Nick Brandt captured this haunting effect. As the lake receded during the dry season, he discovered animals washed ashore, birds and bats preserved in rigid, stone-like shells. He believed many of them mistook the reflective surface for open sky and crashed right into the deadly water, like flying straight into a glass door. But not everything in Lake Natron dies. In fact, one species thrives here, turning this chemical wasteland into a thriving nursery. Enter the flamingo, a bird as flamboyant as the lake itself. For flamingos, Natron isn't a death trap. It's home. Their tough skin and scaly legs protect them from the lake's corrosive waters. They sip fresh water from hidden springs at the edges, and their specialized glands filter salt better than any survival device we humans could invent. They even feast on the toxic red algae blooming within the lake, which, ironically, gives them their trademark pink glow. In this place where almost nothing survives, flamingos raise massive flocks of chicks, safe from predators who dare not approach the toxic waters. For them, Natron is paradise. So, could you survive a dip in this flamingo sanctuary? Well, not quite. Depending on the season, the water can heat up to 60 degrees Celsius, 140 degrees Fahrenheit. Hot enough to cause third-degree burns in mere seconds. And with the lake being so shallow, its bed is littered with sharp, crystallized salt formations that could slice your feet open instantly. If you waded in slowly during cooler months, you might think you were stepping into an oversized hot tub right before your eyes began burning, and any small cut turned into a screaming salt chamber. Stay underwater long enough, and you wouldn't be turned to stone on the spot, but your body would eventually harden and preserve, your hair, skin, and even internal organs remaining intact. For centuries, nature's version of an immortal statue. Still think you want to try it? In 2007, a crash landing proved just how hostile this lake can be. A helicopter carrying wildlife videographers went down directly into the oily, caustic waters. The pilot broke his leg, another passenger fractured a hip, and the team fought desperately against the burning chemicals just to reach the shore. A passing group of Maasai tribespeople spotted the wreck, rushed to help, and managed to rescue the survivors. Just in time. Human bodies don't belong here. Flamingos, yes. Us. Not a chance. Lake Natron is a reminder that some of Earth's harshest landscapes become safe havens for species uniquely built for them, and lethal traps for everything else. But if this lake seems extreme, wait until you find out what happens when a lake doesn't poison you, but explodes beneath you.